I am apparently in the mood to yap today, so I just filmed a different video that you hopefully already saw that was similar to this but about a vacation, but now we're doing the normal person life version. Also, I just got this sweater, you can't even see it in the video. Look how cute it is! I'm dying at the off season. I need this to come back now. At least Drive to Survive. Give me some. That was a really chaotic intro, but today we are doing a what I spent in the month living and working in London. This is gonna be for December. I had to crunch a lot of numbers, and December was also the craziest spend month I've had in a hot minute. My months were kind of like really sporadic, so I moved to the UK in September. But then I was like on vacation in October. I didn't move in here till October, so things were finally kind of like baseline settled. But then December also was really spinny because it was my flatmate's birthday, it was Christmas, so I didn't really do anything for Christmas. I was here by myself. There's a vlog on that if you want to watch it. I was kind of like balling out on me because I was like a little depressed. So I've pulled up, I said this in my other video, but I got an iPad and now I'm just a full-on iPad baby. I have manually, individually gone through my bank account and wrote down, and you can see, every single charge on my card and added them all up to tell you. To give you a little bit of background, I live in North London, like zone 3, like Highgate kind of area, and I work in Central. I work on Oxford Street, so I do commute into work every single day. I'm not gonna say how much I make, but honestly, I would tell you how much I make. I don't even care. But I'm a manager at a like mid-range retail store. I don't want to say like high-end because we're not like designer, but like we're kind of expensive. And we're the flagship store, so we're a really big store. We're like, we fall kind of an assistant manager. That's the way that I describe my position, but there's a bunch of us and the rankings are weird. Anyways, I live zone 3 north, commute to Central every single day. So I have a few things that are like fixed expenses and then some things that are just like fun expenses. So I'm gonna go through my fixed expenses first. These are things that I pay every single month. They never change. They're always the same amount. Nothing crazy. And then we'll go through all of the others and I'll explain the categories that I've split the others up into. My biggest fixed expense obviously is rent. I pay $95. I live in a 2-bedroom flat, but we don't have a living room. I live in the living room. So my room is actually massive. When I show this to anyone, they're like shocked that I only pay $95. I'd say a bedroom pretty much anywhere in London, unless you go like way out in the middle of nowhere or like maybe south, is gonna be like £1,000, kind of like the run of the mill. We also have no bills, so everything's included, which is really nice. So heat, water, Wi-Fi, all that stuff is included in our rent. So I pay $95 flat rate every single month, never changes. It's a really good deal. Some things are like horrifically broken. I'm in the middle of doing laundry. I would literally bet money that if I walk down and check out the washer right now, it has stopped and I need to restart it because that's how this flat is. It's old, but it's a good deal. So who am I to complain? Next is my phone. I brought my own phone from home, but I pay for just a SIM card. I pay £23 a month with EE. It's unlimited data, blah, blah, blah. I need a new phone really bad. Also, my phone case is dying and I just want the same one. So if anyone lives in Florida and can get me the same phone case, I'll literally pay you to mail it to me. Anyways, I need a new phone. She's dying, but this is my old phone. I pay £23 a month with an eSIM card. That never changes. I pay 2 like recurring charges for, what's the word I'm thinking of, like subscriptions. So I pay $8.99 a month for storage. This I think has changed because I'm back in the Canadian App Store. I don't know, I'm not making an emergency call. I don't know what's going on. I change my App Store all the time to download different apps. But at the time I wrote this down, I was in the UK App Store, so it was $8.99 for, I believe, a terabyte of iCloud storage, and I pay $16.99 for YouTube Premium, which is actually insane to me. I think since I changed back to the Canadian App Store, it's a way better deal because I think I only pay like $20 Canadian, and $16.99 is like $35 Canadian. But I don't have Netflix, I don't have Disney Plus, I don't have Spotify, I don't have anything. It's my only subscription is YouTube Premium, and I live and die by it, so I will never get rid of YouTube Premium. So those are my subscriptions. They never change, so those are my like fixed costs right there. I lied. I have 2 other expenses that are from home. I do have Kindle Unlimited. It cost me $10.49 a month after tax. I haven't used my Kindle in like 17 years, so do I need Kindle Unlimited? No. But it's just more of a pain to stop and start it if I ever go again. I'm trying to get back into reading actual books and not just audiobooks, so I just accept it's $120 a year. It's not the end of the world, so I pay like $10 a month for Kindle Unlimited. I also have student loans. So my student loans are 130-ish. I haven't even looked at the amount. I'm sure there's like cents there. but around 130 Canadian a month. That just comes out of my Canadian account. I have money that I left in that account when I moved to this country. I just leave it there. Rent, phone, YouTube Premium, Apple, Kindle, and student loans are like my only subscription things that never change. And again, they could change, but like 10 bucks a month, £5. I don't care to cancel. Kindle, I was gonna say Spotify. I did cancel Spotify. I don't care to cancel Kindle. It's a pain in the ass. The next is transit. I transit 5 days a week into Central. I take a bus and then I take the tube from zone 3 to zone 1 every single day. So I do hit the cap pretty much every day. My like cost is between £9.30 and £10 a day. And I think the cap is £50 a week. So I added it all up. I was off a couple extra days in December, but then I also worked and I was like out other days. So my average, I went through, we had every single little one, is 194.10, so 194 pounds 10p, which is about right, because if the cap was £50 a week, it would be like £200 a month. So again, I'm not going to call it a fixed expense because theoretically I could make it cheaper, but I'm not going to save £2 a day to bus to add an extra like 40 minutes to my commute. Like my time is worth more than £2 in my mind, so I'd rather just spend £200 a month. The next is groceries and corner shop. Unfortunately, I am actually like such a little gremlin for the corner shop. That's like probably my favorite thing about the UK is they're everywhere. We call them like corner stores, I guess, at home, but they have like everything. So I am so bad about it. I'll like on the way home, there's like one right by the bus stop. I'll like pop in and get a drink, pop in and get a snack, pop in and get anything. If you're like going on a night out, it's easy to like pop in and grab a little drink for the commute to the bar. Like they're just so easy. And then groceries, I eat pretty cheap, I think. I put in like my lunch in with these. I basically get a meal deal like every single day. It's like £3.60, and then if I throw something else, like between £3.50 and £5 every work day. So that alone probably accounts for like what, £20 a week, 20-ish pounds a week. But it's just so cheap and so easy to like pop over to Tesco and get a meal deal. So I'd say like 90% of the time I get a meal deal. I'm including this and this. Otherwise, I usually shop at Aldi. We have one like right across from the flat. Or if I'm doing like a big shop, Sainsbury, just because Aldi only has its own brand of a lot of stuff. So sometimes I want something a little bit different. Like Aldi doesn't have cans of Diet Coke. Criminal. So my groceries and corner shop, like little snacky things, came to £223. This was a little bit of a higher month for me because I did do like a big M&S food shop right before Christmas. I bought like a nut loaf, which was way more expensive than what I would normally get. I was just like kind of bawling out. I think I bought alcohol 2 or 3 times, which normally I'm like, we don't really buy booze at all, but we bought booze for New Year's Eve and Elena's birthday, and we went out a different time for her birthday. So this was high for me. I'd say on average I probably spend £40 a week, probably £40 a week, £160 a month. That sounds about right. We'll see if you want me to do another month of this. I'll do another month to see like what's normal spending. £223 seems a little bit high for me. Eating out, I spent $36.52. This is not very much. I actually, now that I'm thinking about this, I did spend another £19. We went out to dinner for Elena's birthday, but Scarlett owed me money and still owes me money, so when she buys me something, we just take it off the tab that I have with her. So technically I would have spent another £20 going out to dinner, but I didn't actually spend it, so I'm not including that in this. But eating out $36.52, I think this is literally like, I got Chinese twice at work. I didn't get a meal deal. And where else did we go? Maybe we went to like Wetherspoons or something. I don't know. We don't eat that much though. Takeaway is pretty much the same, $37.50. It's usually like 15 to 20 pounds when I order. So I think this was like Domino's and Taco Bell twice, which not too crazy. Events, I spent $18.50. One of our friends hosted a Christmas concert. And then I don't know what else I put in here. I think maybe we went to a movie. But again, nothing crazy, under 20 pounds. This is just to like get out of the house. But the main thing was our friend was hosting a Christmas concert. So I went to the Christmas concert. I realized this is like lighting up my face. Really weird. Because it's starting to get dark even though it's only 4:30. The bar, I think this is pretty low. $45.22, and this was a pretty big drinking month for us. I think we went out, well, for us. It was actually a low drinking month, probably for everyone but me, but a high drinking month for me. I think we went out like 4 times here. Again, it was Elena's birthday, so we went out like on her birthday, and then like later, and like the birthday weekend, you know. So I'm not a big drinker in general. I usually only buy like 1 or 2 drinks at the bar. So I think this 45 pounds was literally like 3 drinks from one night and then something else. But again, 4522, not too crazy. I realized after the fact that I do know what this is, because I was like, why do I just have charges that say Oxford Street? I realize now that it's Flying Tiger, which I don't know why it doesn't say it's Flying Tiger. It literally just shows up as Oxford Street on my bank for some reason. I don't know why. So this would be in with the shopping, but I technically had 7 pounds of unknown, but now I realize that shopping was the killer. Did I shop more than my rent? Yes. I spent 1,189 pounds and 14p on shopping, but let me say, one, I got an iPad. This was 400 and something pounds. I also did shopping for my Christmas Eve outfit, which I ended up returning stuff. So this includes probably like 80 pounds of a return. I also did a 200-pound Abercrombie order, and I ended up returning one item, and then these jeans still don't fit. So I'm still gonna return at least one other item and maybe one other item. So you could probably like knock off 250 pounds off this, which again would still be like 800 pounds. But then the iPad was 400 pounds. So if you take the iPad off, I feel like this isn't that I mean, like, don't get me wrong, it's crazy, but I feel like it's not that crazy. It was Elena's birthday, so I was doing a lot of shopping at like Lush. I bought stuff from work for her that was like 100 something pounds. I also bought my mom's Christmas gift, so I probably spent about 200 pounds on that. So most of this was gifts, most of it wasn't for me. The iPad was the big killer. In total, my fixed expenses were 1,114 pounds and 65. No, yes. Sometimes I can't tell what currency I'm speaking in. My fixed was 1,140 pounds and 65p. So rent, phone, subscriptions, stuff like that, not including transit, even though transit probably should be put in a fixed expense, but I just don't know where to put it. And then my like flexible things, so things that I theoretically could change, I spent 1,749 pounds and 51p. Again, kind of crazy, but if I take out the iPad, that already brings it down to like 1,300 pounds. If I take out the shopping, that brings down like 1,000 pounds. That feels not too insane for me. Well, actually, that's crazy now that I'm saying it out loud. Now I'm feeling like a little insane. Maybe you should judge me. In total, my month, which, again, crazy because obviously I have no savings, but this is still less than the amount of money I made in the month. So it's not going in the negative. I'm not going to debt. I should preface that. I've never in my life been in real debt. Student loans, fine. They're interest-free. They don't matter if you don't know. Canadian student loans are like not real right now. As long as you pay them, they're happy. And it doesn't go up in price. It doesn't cost you more if you just do the monthly payments. So besides student loans, I've never been in debt. I've never had credit card debt. I've never had any other debt. I've never had a car payment. I've never had anything like that. So I still, at the end of the day, spent less money than I got paid in December. So slow down before you come for me. But my total spending was 2,864 pounds and 16p, which is the equivalent of $5,039.86 Canadian, or 3,498 USD. A little bit crazy. Spent $5,000 in a month. Now I'm feeling like I'm insane because like at home I only made like $30,000 a year. How did I spend $5,000 in a month? It was the iPad. I'm gonna blame all of this on the iPad because like $800 of this was the iPad. Not 800. I'm being so dramatic, like 500. But I paid for like an Apple Pencil and I paid for like storage and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. I feel like I yapped for a really long time here. I thought it would just be fun to see like a realistic version. Again, I like go out and have fun, but I don't go crazy. I'm not like dropping bands. I transit, I commute every day, which I think is pretty normal for like the London experience. I like eat out. I don't like restrict basically anything in my life. I go on vacations, I have fun. I just make sure I have money left at the end of the day. So it's just kind of the way I'm living my life. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know. Like I said, if you want to see me do this again on like a normal month, like February, which is coming up like soon, you'll probably see this when it's in February. So this video will be up in like 2 weeks. So if you want to see this for February, let me know and we can compare a not Christmas birthday month, because maybe that'll be a little less insane. I can do that, and I did one for my vacation. So if you want to see how much it costs for me to do a solo trip to Paris, that video will be up here as well. All my links to everything else, as always, will be down below. Let me know if you think I'm absolutely an insane person for spending this much money, because I think I need to go sit in silence and think about what I've done now. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.